Carl's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. This is my whip and chat of the week. This is where I tell you what's all been going on in the Withington household. I've got my candle lit. I've got my beautiful Quiet River lavender, chamomile and vanilla candle lit for anybody that needs prayers, positivity. Prayers, thoughts and positivity. And I was just looking to see how much my candle, because there's not an awful lot left of this one. But yeah. Beautiful one, that one. Let's go put that there. I've got my tea in my mug that I got given a couple of months, was it about 6-8 weeks ago? And we've only got, look, this section of the Diamond Art Club Bubblegum Spaniel. I'll show you a proper picture of it now if you haven't seen it, but I've been working on it for a while. So that's what it looks like when it's finished. It's a partial, so it's only that part of the spaniel, the cup and the marshmallows that you do. It's a 16 by 19 inch or 41 centimeters by 48 centimeter, and it's by Mary Line Kavanagh. So yes, that's nice one. So we've got my, still working out my Harbour Freights. I've got some new trays that Teddy and Trees Addy sent me a lovely package, care package, whatever you want to call it. Most beautiful package this week, and I can't thank enough of goodies. We do an exchange, me and Trees. We exchange goodies from here, I sent over there, and goodies from there she sends over here. But this time she's outdone herself because she sent me some of these. Yeah, JH Envision Lab trays. So she sent me that one, and that one. So I've got 3, and she sent me a set of the Posh plugs for the ends, but I thought I'd use this one. And also she sent me a load of whip wax as well. So I've got the Creamy Berry hibiscus. Is that how you say hibiscus? Is hibiscus a plant then? I don't know. But we're going to do that, and I'm going to grab a pen. I don't know where my Diamond Art Club pen, so I'm going to grab one of the pens from over there. So yeah, I'll grab this one. So I'm going to clean this one out. Excuse me. So I'll clean this one out because I've been using this tray. As you can see, this tray I've been using to do this canvas and, believe it or not, the Diamond Art Club Gemini, and that is all the trash I've got between the two of them. And that is Hitchhikers. The only one that's actually scrap is 1, 2, that's it, 2. The rest were Hitchhikers, and that's where I pile up my glue when I take it out of the pens to replace. I put it in the corner there. So that's how much glue that I'd be replacing of the. So whether this one had Whimsical Daisy in it. So I'm just going to clean all that out, which you just get a pen in. Can you see? Yeah, just get a pen in, and I just clean it all out like that. I'm not going to bother with that because I'm going to stick with my single placer. Yeah. Now let me move the camera down just a fraction there. There you go. And we're going to use this one. I think you scrape it in, but we'll have a look. Right, we'll go from the, I don't know if you go from the top or from the bottom. We'll go for the bottom. Oh, it's quite, and I think this one you have to keep in the fridge because it goes soft otherwise, or something I've read. I have got instructions here. Trees did send me with instructions, but it seems to be, I'm just, oh, I don't know if you can see, I'm just literally just scraping a bit and poking it in. It smells lovely. I've just got some on my finger around the edges, and I'm just pushing it so I can push as much as I can in. And then I'm just gonna, I'll push it on there so you can see I'm just squashing it down into the pen. And see on the tray, what I do is I tend to push it there, and that gives you your dent in there for picking up your drills usually. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It probably won't work now because I'm going to show you lot. But hey ho. Right, oh, I don't want to break the seal. Sorry. Sorry. Always exciting. I have got some trays coming from a British company. They said they take 2 to 3 weeks. So they must make them as you order them. So, but look at this. Can you see? Let me show you close up. So that's the stopper in there. Long way around. In there, which is great. So you can shake it. And there. Nice and smooth bottom. It looks good. Should we try it out then? Right. Got me Rachel Ray caddies that I got, which I adore. So they will go there. And we need some tea. Right. And don't forget we're working upside down. So are they in this ones? There they are. They're in my little bag. So I always turn whether I've got a container or whatever, I always orientate the container or the orientation of the diamond painting. So if it's upside down, I put these upside down. If it was turned sideways, I would turn sideways and check. So I can double check then that this is the right symbol, because if you've got a few arrows or numbers or something that look similar, like a D and a C, or something that look very similar in colour, yeah, you want to double make sure that you've got the right one. So we'll tip all these in, put that to the side, and we'll give it a shake. And I am absolutely useless, as you all know, of doing the shake. Oh, look at that, guys. That's not bad. Oh, she just flicks it all back in there. Look at that. Can you see? All lined up, ready to go. So we're going to be filling in the tea. So I didn't quite fill that. Go in there. So we've got new tray, new type of wax to try. And I think I pushed out all my wax, have I? Yeah, so I pushed down too hard on my drill. So now I know when I push down not to push so hard. Because I do press quite hard on my drills. Try that. That's better. For some people they're soft at pressing down. I'm quite, stabber. And sometimes that makes all your wax come off. So I tend to overfill when I do it myself, and you do get a bit of residue, but I just wipe it off. It won't hurt. See, like that. So I just wipe it off to the side, but it will settle. I always find it takes a while to get used to a new wax, a different, a wax you've not used before. You have to figure out how best for you to use it. Somebody else might be used wax in a different way, in the sense that the way they press down on the drills, or how they pick them up, or what type of pen they're using. It all makes a difference. Some waxes I find I don't need to fill very often, and other waxes, because I'm quite heavy-handed, I have to fill up quite a lot. But I'm not being funny, but the size of that, it doesn't matter if you were having to load up every sort of 20-30 blocks that you put down, because you've got so much of it there, it wouldn't matter. So we're just going to keep plodding. Right, so I think I've told you what we're doing, what we're working on. Where's the trace from? Where's the pen from? Where's the wax from? Yeah. So what's been happening in the Withington household? Well, it's been a busy sort of week. I have done absolutely no crafting, no cross stitching, no colouring, no diamond painting, apart from if it was on a video, that's it. When that was only diamond painting on my live. I haven't done no cross stitching, no colouring, no nothing this week. Oh dear, I've stuck to the canvas. Move it over. Yeah, mental health has not been the best to craft, so I've just left it be, which is fine. I have done a bit of sewing though. I have made, my patrons all know about it, I was telling you I was trying something else. I have made, which you, if you look on my floss tube from yesterday, you will see it at the very end. I show it, the floss tube, so you can skip, if you're not into floss tube, you can skip straight to the end. And I'll show you you can call it a diamond painting pen tool wrap. You can call it a crocheting hook tool wrap. You can call it a makeup brush tool wrap. You could call it cross stitching tool wrap, knitting needle tool wrap. I show you at the end how I use put different things in, but I've made a tool wrap, fabric tool wrap. Well, I've made two, I have. And I show you at the end of the video what you can put it, how you use it and whatever to go in my shop. So let me know what you think. Go over and have a look if you've not seen it. I'll try and remember to put the eye up in the doodahs up above. I think it's on the right usually, isn't it? So I'll try and remember to do that. I've got my piece of paper here and what I'm going to talk about. And well, a scribble of things to try and think about what's been happening this week, but I've got a memory like a sieve. Oh, and also I've cut some fabric out. I've got some more little bit more rainbow material in, I found. So I managed to get a little bit more. So I've got a couple of small project bags and a couple of notion bags to sew up this afternoon on them, because I do like them. But they said they should be getting some more fabric in, because it's the only place that I've seen that sells this fabric. So they're waiting for some more to come in, but I said that's fine because I'm not the quickest stitcher. So I have done a little bit of stitching. So, and that was only yesterday and Thursday I managed to do a bit of that. What else have I done this week? Trying to think. Oh, Millie started her new job, as you might know, on Sunday. She worked, bless her, 9 hours. She was knackered. She was washing up all day on Sunday roast. So you can imagine the pots and the pans and the plates, and they did serve an extremely large amount of customers, and she washed all them out by hand and then put them in the sterilizer after she'd washed them and then dried them all by hand. And she did it again Monday, but she only worked 9:30 till 2:30 because it was too long a day. And she had a bit of a breakdown then Monday night. Had a meltdown that she didn't want to go back. It was too much. She wasn't made out to work. She couldn't cope with it. So I said, is it because you're washing up all the time? And you know, she said, I think so. My legs are hurting, my hands are hurting. So I said, right, phone your text your boss, explain to her, you know, how you feel, and say to her that, you know, you really appreciate, you know, that she's given you the chance to do it, but you're becoming really overwhelmed with standing there washing up for that length of time. And she understood, you know, that's what the job was, but it was a first job, so she wasn't sure what to expect, and, you know, and if she wanted to work her shift on the following day, she would, you know, because she didn't want to leave them on the lurch. So she wanted to leave. So I said, I'll support you, whatever, but you needed to speak to your boss. Well, her boss texts back within 5 minutes and say, Millie, come and see me when you start in the morning. She said, come in the morning. She said, we'll have a chat at 9:30. She said, see what's going on. And Millie told her that she'd got autism, and her boss said, I didn't realise that you'd got autism, because it's not obvious with girls as much as boys. She said, we'll have a chat and I'll see what we can arrange, and if you're still not happy and you want to hang your apron up, she said, that's fine. She said, I just want you to be happy. Well, she went and talked to her boss, and her boss is a lovely, lovely lady. So she ended up staying the day, and she's still there. So they've arranged now that she still washes up, but she also has breaks to do the cutlery, wrap all the cutlery in the napkins. She's just starting now to have the confidence to clean the tables down, clear the tables and take all that out. She stocks up the cabinet with drinks and stuff, and she sweeps up, or whatever needs cleaning she'll do, and different things. And they said maybe she'll get the confidence to take dishes out as well. So she's loved it. She's come out smiling every day that she's been there. So she had yesterday off, she's got today and tomorrow off, and she's back in Monday till Thursday, so which suits her down to the ground. So she's one little happy chickie, bless her. So she's having a well, her and her sister are sat in the front room. They're Jessie's into skateboarding, so the bottom of her skateboard had become tatty, so they sanded it down, polished it down, painted it with an undercoat and a top coat, and now Millie's drawn a design on it, and then they're painting it in now, a pair of them in there. So they're quite chilled out in the front room, painting on the skateboard. And I said, I've got some varnish in my craft shed somewhere. I said, so we'll varnish it over to, you know, to, what's the word when you varnish over it, you know, to make it, what's the word? Not stabilise. You know, when it stops it rubbing off. You know what, not know what I mean. I can't think what the bloody word is. No. Gone out of my mind. Yeah, also what's that say up there? Oh yeah, she texted me and said I'll have to order some lateral flow tests for her. So I've done that, and they came the following day, so she's going to have to do lateral flow tests for COVID every Sunday and every Wednesday. Sorry for the coughing. So that's going to be interesting. See how she copes with them. So I said, I'll probably do it for you, Mel, because it's easier if somebody does it for you. Well, I find it easier if somebody does mine than if I do it. I tend to choke myself if I try and do it. I think I pushed the cotton bud thing too far back, so I ended up coughing and spluttering. I've got the window open so you might hear the odd car going past the front here. Quite muggy today. It's overcast, but it's muggy. Quite muggy. But it's supposed to come in. It's Father's Day tomorrow, isn't it? And guess what weather we're having tomorrow? Bloody rain. We could have thunderstorms. And I was hoping to have a meal outside tomorrow for Father's Day. That's what I planned, because originally it was supposed to be dry. So I thought, oh, that'd be nice. We'll lay the table outside, have my dad down. It's going to be good fun. But no. So we'll have to have it in here on this table instead. Not that it really matters that much, but it's quite nice to eat outside. Excuse me. Quite relaxing, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so Dad will come down for Father's Day tomorrow. He's gone down to see my sister today. The house phoned and said would he like to visit her. So he's done his lateral flow test before he went. So he's pleased that he gets to see her for an extra time this week, because visits are restricted to 1 a week at hers at the moment still. But they're hoping to go up to 2. But he doesn't want to do 2 every week, but every now and again he likes to go and see her twice a week. But once a week is all right, because it's like, what's it? It's over an hour to get to go and see her from his house. But her home is in the opposite direction to Mum's. So Mum's, you would go like 45 minutes north from Dad's house, and Jacqueline's is about an hour south. So completely different directions. But he doesn't mind. I mean, if he minded the driving, he knows I would take him. I probably wouldn't be able to take him as often as he goes, but I'd still take him as best as I could. What else is on the list? Oh, I went to see my mum on Wednesday as well. Took Lily, my little pooch, with us. Do you know the last visit I did wasn't very good? But this visit, it was better than the last one anyway. We had her in the chair, and because it was a nice warm day, and it wasn't like scorching sun, it was overcast there but warm. So we got her in the chair and walked all around the garden, and then we took her. Oh, that's what I do. See, it comes out. That's what happens when you press heavy. You bring all your wax out. We took her in the chair. We put a little blanket over her, little granny blanket thing, and then we took her round the round pavement, all round the home, because it's quite a big place. So we took her all round, and I was showing her the roses and everything, but she just literally sat with her head just looking down the whole time, really. But I still took her around, and I was explaining the colours of roses and the smell, and told her about Joshua bringing his girlfriend home last week to meet us, and what the girls had been up to and stuff like that. And she did, and I did sneakily put my mask down because we were outside, so she could see my face, and she sort of smiled. So I think she had an idea that I was somebody that she knew well. She did tell Dad that she loved him about halfway through the hour, but because she was very restless still in the chair, she wanted to get up, so we had to try and stop her from getting up because she'd be falling on her ass. But yeah, the gardens are so pretty, and the grounds, all the grounds have got hundreds of roses and things, and they smell divine, and they're so pretty, and all different other plants, and hanging baskets on the outside of the building. So, you know, there's lots to show her, and then all of a sudden we kept sitting, because there's benches everywhere, so we kept sitting down and having a chat for 5 minutes, and then moving on when she started getting restless. But she did recognise the dog once. She went, "Oh, doggy." And Lily, well, the first time I tried to introduce Lily to her when we got there, she sort of stroked it, and then the dog went to lick her, and she made me laugh because she went with her finger at the dog, and the dog stopped instantly and just sat there. So sweet. And then when she said later on, "Doggy," Lily just sat there and put her head near Mum to let her stroke her. It was so sweet, bless her. She's such a gentle dog. But yeah, but it was a nice visit, as best as it could be, if you know what I mean, under the circumstances. So I said to Dad, you know, that's the best type of visit we're gonna get, so we couldn't ask for more. And then when she got really agitated and tired, I said to Dad, you take her in now and sit in the bedroom with her till she's settled in bed, because she'll go in for a lie on the bed. And I said, I'll go and wait by the car, sit on the grass with the dog. So he was gone about 15 minutes, I suppose. So me and the dog just sat on the grass and waited for him. With just some water and whatever. Yeah, it was a nice visit. So Dad goes up every week, I go up every fortnight because it's a lot further for me to go. Sometimes I'll go, you know, every week, but at the moment it's every fortnight. Yeah. Then we stopped at McDonald's to get some chicken nuggets. I had the batter, the dog has the chicken. So we had 6 nuggets between us and a drink, a cold drink. That's all I wanted more than anything, was a cold drink when we come from there. So just had a Pepsi before coming on home. It's a long day, like I leave you. Well, I dropped Millie off at work at 9:30, and I drove up to Dad's, and we drove up to Mum's and back again. Oh, and I did pick my hanging basket up from the garden centre on the way back because it was ready the end of May, but I haven't had a chance to go and pick it up. So I thought, right, so it's only about a 6-mile detour to go and pick it up. So I thought, right, do it now while I remember. So I went and picked that up, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, by the time I got home, it was like 4 o'clock. And then I had to go to Tesco's to get something for tea because Grant would be home about 5:10. So I just got salad, picky stuff, and did some potatoes and stuff with it. Not that he expects it on the table or anything, but he's always hungry when he gets home. So I try and do it for like 5:30 if I can for him. Yeah, it was an okay day. Emotional. I did feel emotionally drained though when I got home. I couldn't think straight. You know, when your brain is just so muddled. It was so kerfuddled. I couldn't do anything. Literally could not do anything. I could not think straight. I couldn't even watch telly. I wasn't on my phone. I was just sat in the garden with Grant. And I think I went to bed that night about, I don't know, 8:15. I just could not focus on anything. And then I just lay in bed with the curtains closed, with the dog by the side of me in silence, and just lay there for a few hours and then drifted off then. I don't know, to sleep about early hours. Grant said, "Are you alright?" I said, "Yeah," because I said I just can't do anything, so I don't know what was on me. Whether it was just the emotions of the day or what. So that was, when was that? Wednesday. Thursday. Oh, I got my Windsor Diamond Art Thursday, I think it was. So I filmed that. So again, that video's up this week. This wax doesn't last long, does it? Maybe I'm not using it right, I don't know. Maybe it have to really make it nice and warm. I don't know. Yeah, so I filmed that Thursday. I was pleased with that one because 10% of that one was going to mental health. So that was the nice one. And it does look really nice, to be fair. Trouble is, you get these diamond paintings and I want to start more. Because I've nearly finished this one. Well, not nearly finished, but you know. Would be nearly finished if it was somebody normal doing it. A couple of weeks if it's me. But I don't know what to do next because I hate that when that happens, when it all comes out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Because I want to do them all. Why is that not staying in? Don't know. You don't know. I want to do them all. Mermaid Steampunk I quite want to do, and I just want to do them all. So I think I might put a load of them in a hat and just pick one out and then decide to do it. I mean, I did this one because it was a small one because I'm doing Gemini. Or whether I just stick at Gemini and do Gemini twice a week, one for whipping chats and one for on my live, because I only diamond paint then. And occasionally in the middle of the night. Ooh, itch. Quite a lot of tea, isn't there? Give it another shake, 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 shake. And yesterday, guess what day it was yesterday, folks? If you didn't know, it was my birthday. Yeah, birthday girl yesterday. 54, believe it or not. Flipping heck, 54. Where the year's gone. Can't believe I'm that old. Really can't believe I'm that old. But I am. Said so on my birth certificate. But yeah, it was a weird day yesterday. I got up, showered and whatever, and I went and met two friends for a coffee just for an hour. Came home. Oh, that's it. I woke up, the girls, fair play, they'd made me toast and juice, and because I have toast to take with my tablets, and I have a hot juice, and they gave me their present off them and their dad, which was, well, them and Josh and dad and Grant, where I had a bunch of flowers with gypsophila in, carnations and gypsophila mix, which are my two favourites. Love them both. And they got me a DNA test box, which I've wanted for over 10 years. I wanted, my dad has no relatives. He doesn't know who his father was. He doesn't know any of his mum's family. She didn't have family that we know of. We don't know why. Back then they never told you anything. So we don't know what happened, why, what for, nothing. So he's always wondered where he comes from, and I've always wondered where my roots are from. I know my mum's South Walian, but not an awful lot about her family. So I thought I wanted to do this to find out my dad's side more than anything, where my roots are from, and you know, gene lines and all that. So they got me that, which I was over the moon with. I did have a little cry, but I did it this morning because you can't eat or drink for half an hour before you do it. So I thought in the morning would be the perfect time. You've not eaten, you're not drunk. Oh my god. And it's only like a little bit like a test tube, and you have to fill from that line to that line of spit, right? But you thought, oh, that's easy, that's not much. No. I mean, I don't have much spit in my mouth at the best of times. But yeah, it must have taken me well over half an hour to get enough in this test tube, because you can't drink, you can't make your, you know, your mouth moist or whatever. Yeah, half an hour to fill this little tiny bit. So I filled on the details online. I was going to do the health check one, and then I thought it was an extra £90 if you wanted to do, and I said to Grant, no, because he said, oh, we'll pay. We didn't know if you'd want to do it, but we'd pay if you want to do it. I said, no, I'm not paying £90 for health, but I already know most of it anyway at 54. I said, so no. I said that £90 I said can go towards me when I get a decent Hoover, because I want a decent Hoover, because I bought a cheap Hoover. It doesn't pick up very well. So I said that's the next thing we'll be saving up for. So I said no, I'm not wasting 90 quid on them to tell me that I might, and it's only a might, get this, or you might have this in your genes. I said no. I said no. So yeah, so me and Grant walked up to the post office, our local little post office, and took Lily Lulu with us and posted it off. So it said, I think it's about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks before we get it back. So that should be interesting. No my luck, they'll say we can't read your DNA. It's weird. It's too weird for us to read. That would sum it up, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and they're supposed to have picked up Joshua's springs yesterday. I said he left the car springs for me to send off. So phone for DHL to come and get got all the paperwork. Well, we did it Wednesday, so I thought give them plenty of time. Did it Wednesday, pick it up Friday. So Millie waited in while I went for a coffee, and then I waited in the kitchen all day doing my sewing stuff. No sign of them, no email to say an hour slot. So Grant came home, phoned them. Oh, it's plenty of time, you know, they're known to do after 6, blah, blah, blah. Waited, nothing. So Grant got back on the phone at 6:45, said, look, they still ain't here. Find out what's going on. Turns out they had no intention of coming because it wasn't even on his list. And they said, we don't know how we missed it. And we said, how the hell could you miss it? Because it was Wednesday night, so you had Wednesday night and all day Thursday to update his thing for collection. So Grant told them where they could stick their DHL collection. So this morning I've had to go and arrange for another courier to come on Monday to pick it up. So just hope they come. You know, pick it up and take it. Because we have to do it by courier because it's about 10 kilos of weight on these springs. So I can't just take it to the post office and post it. It's got to be a courier that picks it up. So that put Grant in a bad mood yesterday. So I went to bed just after 8 because it was a shitty day. Well, I can't say it was a shitty day, but it wasn't a brilliant day. I had my DNA test, I had coffee, then Millie's friend came and she did make me a cake while I was out, bless her. But she thought her friend was coming for an hour. She stayed all day. So that meant I was on my own all day. So I was a bit upset. My dad dropped some flowers off for me. So I'd had DNA test, some flowers. Oh, Trees and Teddy, bless them. I'll always be grateful to her. Sent me a chair for me to sit on when I'm doing my sewing. From Amazon, that I had on my Amazon wish list, which I'm very grateful for. So I'd got that, and then my other present was Millie had ordered me a Grogu Baby Yoda from Disney, and that came, and I did have a little cry at that because she spent her own money, bless her. And they're not cheap, but she knew how much I wanted one of those and always wanted one of those. So that's now up on my bed. That sat on my pillow last night when I went to sleep. So I was over the moon, but I think because I was on my own nearly all day, sat in the kitchen just sewing. And Grant was in a foul mood because of this DHL stuff. I just felt, I don't know. I suppose because mental health again. Just yeah, it wasn't brilliant. But the one saving grace as well of the day is thank all the people that wished me happy birthday, because that did uplift me. Because quite a lot of people did wish me happy birthday. I think there was something like 50 people. So that was nice. You know. But hey ho, I suppose when you get to our age, birthdays aren't much, are they? You know. And I suppose I should be used to it because we never had birthdays really as kids. Because they couldn't afford it, so you didn't really, you know. But never mind. Oh, Static's got these. So I don't know whether anybody else has suffered from static. That's alright. Just a little bit of static to start with, I think. But other than that, they poured out beautifully. So yeah, so we had Chinese for tea. My dad come, so that was nice. I got my little Grogu. I call it Grogu 18 because I'm 18th of June. So I call it Grogu 18. And that's probably the wrong pronunciation, because you know me and pronunciations are shit. But yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Where's A? Where's A on there, guys? Why can't I see an A? Oh, it is. Yeah, and yesterday it was AP Sandra's Autistic Perspective with the Craft Connoisseur's birthday yesterday. We call ourselves birthday twins. And also, I did wish a happy birthday and sang a happy birthday. And Jen from Crazy Cat, she sang me happy birthday, which was magical. But this morning, I woke up to a message in my inbox, and a little girl called Maggie, you might know her, you might know Maggie, had sent me a little pre-recorded thing of her singing happy birthday to me, and I did burst into big tears. Yeah, it was beautiful. So that was a really nice surprise this morning to wake up to that. So thank you, Maggie. Again, she doesn't watch my videos, but you know, I want you all to know it was absolutely divine to wake up to that. So I had three happy birthdays sung me now, because AP sang me one, I sang her and her message. Jen from Crazy Cat sent me one, and then Maggie this morning. So I suppose really I should be very grateful, because that's more than some people get. So I need to kick myself in the arse and say, you know, be grateful for what I did get. And we were going to go off today to the seaside, but yeah, it costs money, doesn't it? And we've got a few things that we need to do, so I said no, let's not waste the money and go to the seaside. So we had Chinese last night instead, so I could invite my dad down, so we used the money to have Chinese instead. And I'm a bit of a homebody at the moment as well. I don't really want to go anywhere. Don't know if anybody else is finding that, but I find it very hard to go places. So I'm quite happy staying home. Yeah, and then talking of AP, she is started yesterday. If you go onto her channel, and she has got a video up explaining more about it, but she has started a flamingo along, which is starting from the 18th of June, which was yesterday, our birthdays, to the 13th of December, which is Christopher's birthday, her son's. So it's birthday start and a birthday finish, and it's Anything Flamingo. And she has got a Facebook group as well, which is Anything Flamingo Along on Facebook, which you can ask to join to show pictures and whatever. So I've got a colouring picture of flamingos, and I've seen a cross stitch in that magazine that I showed in Floss Tube yesterday of a flamingo, but I haven't found a diamond painting that I really like. But I've got 6 months that I can look, so beware, the flamingo enabling might start. So we've got the gnomes, we've got the mermaids, and now we're going to have the flamingos, the flamingos. So beware. So yes, I hope you support her if you can with that. So that's exciting as well, because I do like the old flamingos. So she's got that one going. So that is Autistic Perspective with the Craft Connoisseur on YouTube. And I don't know whether she's got a Facebook page of her own on Facebook. I don't think she has, only a private one. But I know that she started a page called Anything Flamingo Along, but you have to ask to join. You know, just request, that's all. But I think it'll be fun. What else is there? Oh, Millie got her exam results yesterday as well, and that was a bonus. Oh, bless them. They've got they don't usually, she doesn't get the full results, the official results until the 12th of August, but they had to have their provisional ones. It had to be told them yesterday, so that if there's any disagreement or they think something's drastically wrong because of the way teaching has been and exams have been done this year, they've got a chance to appeal it. So it was you're supposed to get an email at 8:30. So we lay on my bed with the dog waiting and waiting and waiting. And a minute seemed like an hour, do you know what I mean? I think I was more nervous than her. Maths, she was convinced that she'd failed. And I said, if you failed it, you can resit it, it's not a problem. We can get you a private tutor. Whatever it takes for you to get it, we'll do it, you know. And I said, Mel, I said, even if you failed every one, I said, I would still be 100% proud of you, girl, because I said, you've done your best. You studied, you had, you know, she even had study plans and schedules and stuff, you know, which she stuck to. So I said, I know you tried your best. I said the same to Joshua, and I said the same to you. So whatever results it is, I'm going to be proud of you. So I think it was just gone 9:15. One of her friends, because they were all talking to each other, he'd got his just come through, and as he said he'd got his through, Millie's come through. And you know, my stomach's in knots. And then I could see her starting to smile, and then all of a sudden she squealed with delight. She'd got 2 B's in her maths, so she'd passed her maths, and that's the one that she was absolutely convinced she'd failed. So I said, well, come on, you know, tell us the rest. So sciences, she thought she'd probably get a C or a D. She got 2 A's. So that's biology, chemistry, and what's the other one? Biology, physics. So she got A's in them. She got a B in French. It was B in French, 2 B's in maths. Then she got A star in art, A star in English lit. That's it. A star in English lit, A star in art. So that's 5. And then she got 2, 3 A's in 2 A's in the sciences, because I think physics and chemistry are combined, and biology, and you get 2. And A in English language, A in history. How was the other one? Well, she got 5 A's, 6 A's, 2 A stars, yeah, and 3 B's. I can't remember the subjects now. But how bloody fantastic is that? I said to her, I'm so proud of you. She was smiling for ears. She said, I can't believe I've got a B. I didn't fail maths. I said, I told you. It wasn't as bad as you thought. Millie's her worst critic, though. She really is. So I said, you can do anything you want now. I said, you've got more than you need, the marks that you needed for college. I said, so she's chuffed a bit. All her friends did well, to be fair. You know, they all did extremely well. You know, they got the marks that they were capable of getting. And I said, you can't expect to do any more. So, yeah, it was lovely knowing that she'd done that. And I said to her, no, that's it, you can rest easy now. And she's even started to do the assignment tasks for her college 6th form. So because each subject she wants to do, they've got assignments to do to take with them back when they go. So they've got an idea of what type of work they do, or can do, I suppose, in that subject. So she has started that already, because she said, you know, the sooner I start it, Mum, the sooner I finish, and then I'm not worrying about whether I've done it all by the time September comes. So I said, well, that's quite a good idea. So yes, and I got a brainy little daughter there. And Jessie starts her GCSEs program, not next week, the week after, I think they start their GCSEs, so she'll have 2 years of that, but she's quite excited to be studying the courses that she wants to study. So yeah, my babies are growing up. Josh had another 2-1 on his, I said to you, so he's done okay. He starts training for his job. He's going to be doing caring. Part-time, I think, in between his uni, so he can earn himself some money. But he's going to, I think he's going to do full-time in the summer holidays now. So I think he's going to stay up at his girlfriend's. You know, Mum said he can stay there with them, which is very nice. He doesn't really, I'd love to have him home, but there's far more for him to do up there and more job opportunities up there for him than there's nothing here. Nothing at all for him. So although I'll miss him, and he remembered to wish me happy birthday yesterday, which I think is the first time ever he's texted me happy birthday. So I was dead made up with that as well. So yeah, now I've met his girlfriend, I feel a bit more at ease as well. He stays up there because she's lovely. She is really, really nice. So down to earth. She said, oh, I'm just a common Yorkshire girl. I laughed at her and I said, well, I'm a common Welsh girl and Grant's a common Welsh boys. Oh, I said, well, you'll fit in lovely, yeah. She's laughing. But she's got a lovely personality and you can see she thinks the world of Josh and Josh thinks the world of... And they look natural together. You know, whether it lasts or not, it's up to them, but you can see they're comfortable with each other, which is nice. You know, and she seems to have brought the good out in him, as they say. You know, because Millie texted Josh to tell him yesterday, and usually he would just go, yeah, well, fine, great. But he told her how proud he was of her and how well she did, and did she realise how good she'd got, her marks were that good. So she was chuffed to bits. Or whether he's just the fact that he's growing up because he'll be 20 in January. I don't know. Bit of both, probably. So what's plans this week? I don't know. Oh, with me and Grant have been talking about colours. He said to ask you lot. We were saying about, you know, do certain colours make people, draw people towards them to buy stuff? He was watching some programme on it or something, and they're saying certain colours entice people to buy products. And he said, do you think that's true? I said, I don't know, never thought about it. So he said, ask your subscribers what they think. So I'm asking you, do you think pastels or brights or hue colours or a mixture draws you into buying a certain product? Do you go for the colour of the product, or do you go for just whatever the product is? You know, would you go in a shop because it looked bright and cheerful, or, you know what I mean? Is there truth in that? And I suppose I want to know as well, because, you know, I do my bags. Should they be more bright and cheerful? Should they be more pastel? Should they be more flowery or subdued? Or, do you know what I mean? Should they be more in your face? It got me thinking. I thought, well, I don't know, actually. I just go with what I think looks nice. You know, because the colours of his spoons that he does, the handles and things, he said, you know, he's thinking what colours should he be doing on them? Should he stick to what he's doing? Should he try and mix it up a bit? And I said, oh, flipping heck, we are getting a bit deep. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I've rambled on. Hang on, let's put this in there. We'll have a look what time we're on. Have we hit 40 odd minutes yet? Because my tummy's getting hungry. It's 1:15. Oh gosh, we've gone to 55 minutes. I don't think we've ever been that long. That's no wonder my tummy's rumbling. So thank you ever so much for joining me. If you'd like to answer some of them, my questions, I'd love to hear off you. I'm always interested to see what your point of view is. Let me know what you think of the tool wrap. Do you think that's, I'm on to a good idea there, for crocheting, for colouring, for diamond painting pens, for makeup brushes, for just anything you want. Let me know. Also let me know down below what you think of colours. Do they draw you in? Is there certain colours or patterns that you think are, entice people more than others? That'd be quite interesting to know. If you don't want to leave the comment down below, I have got my social media down there. You can email me privately or Facebook me or Instagram me, whatever. So I'd love to hear from you. I'll put AP's Autistic Perspectives channel down below, so you can go on there and see about the flamingo. I will put an eye up above for my floss tube, which will show you the tool wraps and stuff and the flamingo pattern that's in that magazine. I think that was all, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll stop prattling on now. So if you haven't subscribed and you like what you hear and you fancy finding out about what other crafts and things that I do, there's a subscribe button down below that you can press, and also there's a little bell that will tell you when I go live, which is on a Sunday, or when I live upload a video, which is a few times a week. But with that said, thank you so much for stopping by. It's always appreciated. Take care, look after yourselves, and most importantly, please stay safe. Love you all. Bye.